Hi, Deborah here. I just wanted to share some information with you concerning Empower. I know I've made a video about this in the past, but I just wanted to show you uh, some examples of what it takes to close the loops with all your fans, and so that you are presented to them again, so that they can come back and close your loops, because until you close their loops, uh, you're not presented to them again. So you want to try to make sure that you close the loops for all your fans, the ones that you've been establishing trust with, and also the ones that you have, just started new. So let me share my screen with you and take you to my circle of trust area. So here is the circle of trust area, and you find that in your section over here on the side where the gauge is, and this is a list of all the people that I am building trust with. And as you can see here, these circles over here on the right hand side, you see they're closed, and they're closed because I've gone to that person's page and I have closed the loop with them. So, I'll just try to scroll through here to show you. Now, some of them are not closed completely, and that's primarily not because I've been to their page, but I've been to their page and there wasn't enough there to allow me to close the loop with them. Lady here, I only needed one more thing on her page to close the loop with her. So, as you can see here, I'm on here every single day, and I'm going through this list of my fans and seeing whose circles I need to close. Now, some of these, I just went to this gentleman's page right here, and I think I already closed his loop one time today, but he had come back and closed the loop with me, and so now it requires me to come back and close the loop with him again. But because it's requiring me to have 15 different things on his page, I have to kind of wait for him to build up some more posts on his page. Now, sometimes you have to do that. You have to wait a day or so, a few days anyway, to go back to be able to close some of these loops. Now, one thing I want to say that I have discovered, that if they have an auction posted on their page and you bid on their auction, that will automatically close the loop with them. So you're not having to go through their page and try to find 15 different items on there to loop with him. When you bid on an auction, it will close the loop. So, I've gone through here today, and as you can see, I've closed a lot of loops. Uh, and, and some people, like this gentleman here, Michael, is difficult to close the loop with him sometimes because he doesn't post that much on his page a day. So I might only get maybe one or two things. But I go back every day and check, and eventually I'll get to close that loop with him, so that he can come back and close the loop with me. So as we're doing this, you know, I try to make sure to post things on my page so that once I close all these loops with people, then they have something to come back and close the loop with me with. So I try to be very diligent about that. Uh, you know, I understand that people get busy with a lot of other things, and maybe they're not doing this every day like I am, which is okay. But so long as you're coming back and eventually working towards trying to close the loop with people, because that's basically how we all start earning, is this back and forth thing to closing loops with everybody. So I hope this has been clear, that you understand that you got to go back and you have, with your fans that you're building trust with, and close their loops so that you're presented to them. Because once the loop is closed with them, then Empower will present you to them, as they're going through and doing their liking, commenting, and sharing. They're going to run across your page eventually. So, but the loops, you have to close the loops with them first, and then allow them time to come back and close yours. And, you know, make it easy for them when they come to try to close your loop. Have things on your page that they can close the loop for. Now, I know that, all of us, we only have a certain amount that we can post. But one thing I've found is that, especially when it comes to auctions, if you repost um, auction, your auctions or repost other people's auctions, um, it's going to show up on your page. As when you like people's auctions, not necessarily maybe bidding on them, but you like them and repost them. They're going to show up on your page as you like them, and so when people come to the page, then they have something else to like in case you have used up all your posting for the day. I know the majority of us only have 6 things that we can post to our page. But if you are liking and reposting things like auctions, uh, then that will help close the loop on people's pages. So keep that in mind. Like and reshare people's auctions. That way that it shows up on the pages and gives more people an opportunity, because, as you're building more and more trust with people, um, that amount of that is required to be able to close your loop grows. I've seen it all the way up to 22. So you may not be able to close a loop all in one day with 22 being the requirement to close it. So, you do as much as you can do, come back the next day and try to finish closing that loop. And, I think I said this before in the other videos, that your ultimate goal is to get this bar all filled in so that they become your top 25. Now, I'm not sure how what happens when that does occur and they become your top 25. I'm not sure. But, as we work harder every day trying to accomplish building trust with our people and getting them to our top 25, I imagine we'll all find out what happens at that point. So if it happens to me first, and I figure out what the deal is with somebody becoming your top 25, I will definitely let you know how that works and encourage you even more to work hard towards closing people's loops on a regular basis so that your trust is built firmly with them and they become your top 25. Okay, so this is a really short video. I'll cut it short. I thank you for listening and paying attention to what I've had to say here. And we'll see you again in future videos, because I know that I will be making more videos. So um, it's Sunday evening. I hope you've had a great day. I hope you've enjoyed your time with your family and your friends, and enjoy the rest of the day. And I thank you. Have a good night.